But then I started having a little fun with my thought process. So I was like, all right, well, let's say this is accepted. Da da da. What if Bia still slinging that dick?
Shut the fuck
What
up.
if she's still slinging it?
They brought her back to
what if
populate
she's
to populate the Amos.
well, like, what if she doesn't even like? What if she because she lost her memory?
I'm gonna bring you to Come Town.
What if she thinks this is what a woman's supposed to look like? Because she doesn't think anything of it. She's not taking public baths, and then
Why don't you have a dick?
And what if she falls in love with somebody, and it's like, and then they're just
Starts
like,
railing him.
yeah,
Cum squirting out her nose.
yeah, there you go, yeah. I was like, oh man, like,
Oh man, I don't know why that made me gag.
it's the nose part. But like in that case, like I was like, oh, that would be kind of weird. Or like, what if she like falls in love with somebody and she's like, oh, you don't have a dick? Ew, I don't want you.
You're not a woman?
Yeah. You're not a woman. You don't have a dick.
It's a whole reversal. They have to re-educate her.
That would be funny, man.
Oh.
But you know what's crazier? What if and I started applying it to real life, thinking about real life. What if thinking about the opposite? Like not like if they have the surgery, but if well, like even if they do,
What?
if the transgender male transitioning into a female or transitioned into a female and now says that they're lesbian, like whether or not they have a, like, let's say they have a dick and they identify as a lesbian, and then they 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 get excluded from the lesbian community. Like, are they then gonna say that lesbians is that, like, you could argue that those lesbians who are like really pro women are turfs? You know,
They would probably already be considered that, yes.
But that's crazy. It's like, oh, you don't want to sleep with me just because I have a dick? You're a turf.
That's disgusting.
Or you don't want to sleep with me just because I used to have a dick? You're a turf. It's like, no, I just don't want that. Like, that's not what I wanted. Like, it's crazy that like they demand, and not it's not transgender in general. It's just the minority that's railing against everything in the public sphere, where it's like just trying to get attention on purpose or just naturally getting attention because of this anger mob mentality, or the power that anger has at attracting eyeballs to social media. The angry people in the trans community that are arguing against turfs and all this jazz. Like, what level of hypocrisy are they comfortable with? Because it's like they're demanding that you accept them for who they are and how they identify.
That's how
but then
whole
they
thing
deny
is.
you. They deny you for how you identify. Like I'm allowed to live my truth, but you're not allowed to live yours.
Well, no, because
Isn't that
the truths are colliding.
yeah? So like, why is your truth more important than my truth?
Well, no, because it's about victim. You already know this. It's a victim hierarchy.
Yeah, but like,
Meaning you're blacks, you're only a victim as long as you're in that state of blackness.
Is that
If then
how?
you start going after, if then you went to go critique a lesbian woman, you're now using your male privilege, and you're also going after somebody who is part of the LGBTQ community. So now you've lost the victimhood that you've achieved for being a black man because you're going after somebody that's higher up on that totem pole of victimhood.
Do they see it that way?
Yes.
Like,
Why do you think it's designed that
like,
way?
I'm trying to think like I know like that's
The whole
what happened,
thing
but
is,
it's just
look
like,
at Dave Chappelle.
Yeah,
He's a guy that literally, come here, you fucking spook, and like spitting on him and shit. And then, and then he turns around and has some social commentary in an issue, and everyone's talking about he's showing off his male privilege and his whiteness and all of this stuff. But he grew up, low income,
yeah,
in a not so great area.
Oh, he was in Silver Spring. That's all right.
Well, he has a joke where he's like, I grew up. My parents did well enough so that I could
be the poorest person in a decent neighborhood.
No, he said so we could live around other poor white people.
Oh.
So they got out of black poverty and then just lived in white poverty.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like, oh, we did well enough so I could be poor in a in a nice neighborhood.
I think he said that, poor in a nice neighborhood, but then I think
Maybe
he
I
also
heard
said he
that.
like
Yeah, I heard that one. I
he
didn't
grew
hear
up
the other
around
one.
poor. My parents did well enough to grow up around poor white people.
But it's just it's but that it's contradictory. Like the philosophy is contradictory to the whole to everything that they stand for. And then
No,
like
but
if you
that's the foundation of their philosophy.
but it contradicts.
No, because it's about punching up and punching down.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. They do have that hierarchy. Oh,
Yeah.
they really do look at it that way.
Because
Holy shit.
your blackness only.
Wait, but then what if you're a trans? But if you're a man who transitioned to a woman, are you using your male privilege in order to redefine what it is to be
I mean, you
lesbian?
can. Okay. See,
Ooh.
the problem is that the obvious. I'm not saying that their philosophy is like fundamentally sound. It can be used against itself, of course,
Yeah.
but they're like that's like that's the guidelines, right?
Yeah.
So this whole postmodern thing is like the game that's being played,
Yeah.
but the guidelines are based off of a hierarchy,
So
based off of your
redefined
based off your victimhood. So
victimhood caste system.
yeah,
Uh,
that's exactly what it is.
Ooh. Jeez. All right, trans. I'll leave you alone.